Welcome back, everyone, to this Saturday live stream where we are going to drive into the Winter Wonderland. We have the Woven Winter Wonderland event ongoing in both games. And today I am going to drive in using American Truck Simulator. And we're going to go in and out of delivering loads in and out of the Winterland. And while we're in Winterland, you never know who we might run into in there. So I'm going to see who's here early and on time, do a few shout outs, and then we'll get going. Clarence is here. Welcome. Bricks at home. Welcome to the adventure as a dry van hauler. Seems to me that you may have joined once before. I don't recall. Phantom 6767 is here. Hope all is going well on your home front. Oztech is here. Let's see. Matt Walter is here. Drive is here. Look out for any bonehead truckers out there. Okay, thanks. There just might be one or two. Let's see. Bigner is here. Happy truck and a happy driver. Yes. Matthew Roth is here. Lowrider is here. Bamf is here. Bugwash is here. Adam Buser is back. Well, that's what he usually says. And he's here. Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis or Nightbot will get you like it got Rick Rashid last week. I was reminded of that this morning when I fired up Nightbot. Lurch is here, as you can hear him giggling in the background.
You forgot somebody earlier.
Did I? Who?
Yes. Keep scrolling down. You'll see I commented on it.
Okay, I haven't got there yet. Brenton Doherty is here. Phantom says he's doing okay. That's good to know. Really? Where's Oblivion? I don't see Oblivion. I'm scrolling. He's hiding. There he is. Sandwich in between Clarence. Glad you made it, Oblivion. Let's see. Wim55 is here. Just in time. Taz is here. Daniel Henderson is here. And Casper is here. All right. So, you're not hurt. Wait. Did Wiz check in? I didn't see Wiz. And Wiz is her.
Wiz?
He's here.
Oh, I thought it was Wim that did that.
No. Okay, so I'm going to do some shout outs here at the beginning. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023, Bill Welburn, Nicholas Triple XN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for August 2025, Captain Minnesota, Trucker Kitty, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for March 2025, and our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Tasmified, Johnny Hansen, Lobo 1G, our top Euro truck driver for July 2025. Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. Taurus Have Ice Bear, our top Euro truck driver for August 2023. David Long, aka Shorty, our top ATS and Euro truck driver for September 2025. Did you get a chance to watch my one-on-one convoy with Shorty yesterday? If you didn't, you should go check it out after this. Wiz Nation, our top ATS driver for October 2025. All right, what have I missed in the chat? Dry van hauler for 38 months. Yes, just a little over 3 years. How time flies, without a doubt. Okay, let's get on with what we're going to do in here today. We are, first I'll show you where I am. I am in Winterland, and I just hooked my load. Lurch, flatbedder for 39 months. Wow. And look, we've got other folks here in Winterland with us. We got Redbeard driving around. We got Taz. And I can't see who's next. It looks like it's Shorty driving the same area as Taz. So we're going to go. I've got the load. I'll show you that in a second. That's good to hear, Daniel. I have a load of mail and gift parcels that we're taking from North Star, which is where I am at the moment. We are taking that to Lake Charles, Louisiana. Let's get going. And get on with it. And of course, I've got the light rope, the twinkly light rope from a previous Winterland event. I'm also driving my Western Star 57X today, which is the truck of the week for the Trucky Achievements thingy. Let's go this way because I got a little ungray to cover here.
Trekking through the snow in the winter wonderland.
No, you weren't there, but I just reminded Wiz not to sing during live streams. He did that a week or two ago. Well, I don't know if it was during a live stream. We were in a convoy, though. Don't encourage him, Daniel. Of course, he does it better than I do. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. As the old saying goes.
Clarence says, I like the winter wonderland map.
It is beautiful. Oh.
Actual footage of Boomer singing wah 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 wah.
Sounds like it's from about 64 years ago. Maybe even 65. Oh, Wiz is disconnected. Whoa, here comes a car. This year we do have AI traffic in Winterland. It's both neat and scary.
My wife says I was at a wedding today and didn't know what time I would get back. Otherwise, I would have jumped in.
Oh, it would have been nice to have you. That's for sure.
Daniel says, "Oh my, oh my." Lowrider, is the speed limit in Winterland new? I can't remember. Oh, your Steam pop-up blocked it. I can't remember from last year.
Yeah, I believe it is, because I don't remember it from last year either. Well, we're just going right down the road. We don't know. We got 5 miles to go. Neat.
Vigner says, seeing snow in the game, even if it's only for the event, gives me hope that they will give us seasons eventually.
Yeah.
Daniel likes the traffic.
I think it is a nice addition. I think I just got close to somebody. I got a stutter. Oh, but I don't see anybody though. My frame rate's a little lower than it should be. Ooh, In-N-Out Burger. That sounds good. Like these lights. I like how they always put all these twinkly lights around the trailers. Oh, thank you, buddy. Not sure how I feel about the artwork though this year. And it looks like that first ribbon there is from Best Buy.
Rolf just made himself a hot chocolate. So Matthew Roth just made himself a hot chocolate.
That sounds really good. I should do that. Whoa. Really do? You stop at the red light and then drive through it?
Drive says, if SCS put seasons in the game, how do you think it would work? Would we get the option to turn it off? And how would it work with multiplayer?
I'd like to think that we would have the option to turn it off. I think it would work in multiplayer, just off the top of my head, probably like rain does now. Except snow. But the season, maybe they would introduce months of the year. Like currently we have, if you look at like right now it's Tuesday, and it's perpetually a 7-day calendar. If they did a 12-month calendar, whatever time it was on the, whatever date it was on the server, it would be that date for everyone. I think. But as for the seasonality, I would think that you could disable it on a solo profile. So you can decide to do it or not. I think the real question would be, can you lock in a particular time of year or a month or date?
Adam's ears perked up when hot chocolate was mentioned. And
Yeah,
he goes
mine
on to
too.
say that he's doing a run from Lafayette to Dallas. Sound Fixes is here and says speed limit in Winterland is new, but there's no cops or speed cameras to find you. Daniel
I thought
says it
I
would.
saw a cop car in Winterland the other day. I thought, but I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday.
Daniel says it would be nice to be able to turn it off.
I gotta believe they would do that.
Vigner says Chicago will look amazing in ATS. I know that after watching the Christmas live stream from SES that was 2 days ago.
Man, I just got a massive stutter. Is somebody nearby? Wow. On my flashers.
Daniel adds, I wouldn't want to drive in the snow for 3 months. It would be great to have it on or not.
Well, just remember that time flies 20 times faster, 19 or 20 times faster in the game. So you're only going to be it's only going to be winter or well, not very long. In the same way that rain comes and goes fairly quickly while you're driving. So the time scale is not real. Okay, this is one of the ones that I needed. Now I've got only one more unique depot that I need to do, and that is Rudolph's Crafts. So I need to find a load going to Rudolph's Crafts. Welcome, Lobo. See if I can just type that in.
Clarence is wondering what is your favorite type of trailer to use in ATS?
Probably flatbed or step deck. I just like to see the cargo. Okay, there's nothing here going to Rudolph's, whatchamacallit. So let me quick travel somewhere else. Merlin's doesn't need any more. Hey, Taz is nearby. That's why I must have got that stutter. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, he's delivering right here. Oh, maybe he's even waiting for me to move. I was having trouble reaching my horn button while I'm turning my steering wheel. All right, let's try that again. Travel. Let's go to report. Oh, good. I wanted to come here and check. Let's see. Repair any damage I might have. None. I wanted to check my configuration. Okay, I am running a Zeemod engine, a Cat 3406. That's why it's so loud. But I am stuck with a 12-speed transmission. Me no like. It's messing me up. Messing up my shifting pattern. Shifting mojo. All right, back to looking for a load. Rudolph's Gifts or something. Nope, only one to Snowy Peaks. All right, let's keep moving.
Adam says it should take 7 hours on I-49 north to I-20 west to Dallas. Writer says you can take a load to anywhere in Winterland and then go out with a load from Rudolph's.
That's a good point. I could absolutely do that. Let's do that. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, look. There's one now that I need. Oh, all I had to do was refresh, apparently. But I was going to absolutely do that, Lowrider, because that makes a lot of sense. Where am I? Where am I going? Over here. Okie dokie.
Adam says I haven't been to the Mississippi sign yet. Bigner asks, Adam, you mean this Mississippi River sign or state sign?
I was wondering the same thing.
It says the state sign. Says you can't see the state sign yet because it's not available yet.
Well, I would think that you might sort of. Well, I don't think there's any roads that actually drive right up the Mississippi. I know there is, goes by a bridge that goes over the river into Mississippi. That's on the other side of Monroe.
Clarence says, my dad drove over that bridge sometime.
One to Vicksburg?
Marco Video 80 says, is this American Truck Simulator that you're playing? Vigner answers, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Vigner also says, even there's a sign that Indiana that they're doing Mississippi, but not going to announce it yet.
Wow, Indiana is so far out in the future, and it's clear on the other side of Illinois.
Oh, wait, no. I read that wrong. Even there's a sign that indicates that they're doing Mississippi, but it's not, they're not announcing it yet.
Well, that's because those signs exist, whether you announce a DLC for it or not. Those signs exist on the highways, and they should, and they have in the past, been visible. Where am I going here? Oh, back there.
Marco Video asked, do you want to drive a Volvo truck?
Not particularly. I do sometimes. I have one. I'm only driving this truck. I don't normally even drive this one. I've only got 586 miles on it. I'm only driving it this week because it's the truck of the week for Trucky achievements. Right, so I gotta pick a spot to go to a doohickey thing. Oh, there's one right down the road. Here we go. So I could go down here and uncover more gray road, but we'll do that.
Clarence notes that by the Mississippi sign is a 98 Peterbilt 379. Not sure the context of that, but Plugged In says you need 155 miles to count on Trucky.
That's true. But you never know when you might do one of these loads over 155 miles. I've done at least one.
Marco asks, will you try a Volvo truck when you finish this?
No. I gotta have a reason. I gotta have a reason to get into a Volvo truck.
White Volvo Mafia, as it's sometimes called.
Yeah. My preferred truck is the either the Kenworth T680 or W900. Although I like the Peterbilt 389.
Logged ads only if it's on Trucky. Marco's wondering, have you seen any Volkswagen in America, like a 2013 Volkswagen Passat?
Probably. I'm sure I have. I wouldn't know what year they are.
Adam says my two preferred trucks are the T680 Next Gen or the 389.
Those are both good trucks. I drove for the older original T680.
Lawrence's preferred truck for ATS are the 389 and the W900.
We've got the leans there. We can back into that spot. That's different. Or I could drive over there. I guess what I should say is that I'm not a fan of Volvo trucks. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I'm just not a fan. Go to Winterland.
Marco's next question, have you ever watched Despicable Me before? You know, the guy, the villain named Gru?
No. Trucking Through Video, Omega Trucking, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Nick, David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023. Troken, Douglas Williams, where is that Willie at anyway? JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2025. Doom 3, Matthew Roth, Lee01 Mister, Jennifer Roth, Pancake Man, Ken Beard, Dylan Hotling, and Wet Willie Gaming. Let's move on. If you don't know why I'm shouting out people's names, it's because they have channel memberships. Reaper Haulers and above. Oh, where am I going? Oh. Hello. I see Redbeard and Wiz Nation around the corner. Where am I going? That way. Hey, Pugwash is over there. Ooh, I think those guys are coming this way. Look at that. Hey,
It's her. Trying to knock you out the box.
oh, we gotta watch that speed limit.
There's Wiz in the chat. I am her.
I see Pugwash up ahead and also Taz somewhere.
Marco asks, have you ever driven a bus in ATS before?
Nope. I'm not a bus driver, I'm a truck driver. Although, I suppose when the new Coach DLC comes out, I'll be driving a coach. Here comes Pugwash. That's a neat sound effect. Oh, I'm speeding again.
Marcus says, well, turn yourself into a bus driver.
Nope.
I think Daniel agrees with you. He says, yes, it was nice.
Hey, skaters. I think that's neat that they do that.
Daniel says the ride is just so nice with the snow at that. Love it.
Yeah. Okay, that's the 5th delivery location. So now I've got all of the unique depots, a total of 7 deliveries. Now do I qualify for the community has already got one of the snowflakes, I think. Let me see. I'm gonna log into World of Trucks and see what it says. I still have 8 more deliveries to do. Okay, I guess that's the answer.
Terrence rates your truck a 10 out of 10.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's not a bad truck. Let's look for the next job. And where are we going to go from here? It doesn't matter where we're taking a load from. Although I could probably, let's go the Christmas market. This is going to Poplar Bluff. Okay. What about Rolla? Now let's just go to Poplar Bluff. Picking up in the Christmas world.
I see Rick Rashid in the chat.
Welcome, Rick.
And Pilot.
And Pilot, welcome. You see he's been lurking.
Lowrider says, because bus drivers usually wear ties, we call them tie truckers here in Germany.
Oh, I never noticed a reindeer before. Well, I thought you were, Rick, since you were driving. Unless you're just still just doing the Nordic Horizon event. Somebody's close. Looks like it's Poztec.
He does have pause in his name.
Poztec TV. Oh, what
You
did I
may
hit?
ask as long as it's trucking related.
Did I hit that car? Or did that car hit me? Certainly didn't see him until I got out and looked around.
A little more specific than that, Marco. What kind of truck what? What kind of truck is he driving? What kind of truck does he like?
All of which has already been addressed. Now I gotta go find, oh look, there's Jaffo.
Lowrider thinks the car just spawned in.
It's possible. You just never know. Ooh, there's Paz.
And Rashid says, because he's white like the snow.
Oh, the car. Right. I'm slow. I'm guessing Jaffo's coming over here to deliver where I just picked up at. Maybe.
It's windy out here today. Wind is howling through little tiny cracks in the windows and the air conditioning.
Well, you do live in the upper Midwest. Whoops.
Yeah, it's gusting to 43.
Wow. That's breezy. Well, let's see. I got some gray road over here. Let's see if I can uncover it without running into anything.
She tells me to go fly a kite.
Oh. Somebody just got close. Knocked me out of gear. I'm going to take a look at that on the here. Huh. Vehicle accessory with invalid path. Little sensitive to these some of these stutters lately with some of the problems that we've had since 157 dropped. Well, since Nordic Horizon dropped. like uncovering gray roads.
Vigner says, man, I can't wait to drive to Chicago next year and see Lake Michigan in the game.
Yeah, I didn't even think about Lake Michigan. And you gotta watch out for the traffic in here. Let me ask you guys and you folks in the audience, guys and gals, have you completed the Woven Wonderland event yet? Or at least got the first 5 depots like I just finished doing? I already know that Rick Rashid isn't doing it. So far.
Daniel has 3 already, and Soundfix has got the first 5 depots complete. Martin says 5 days ago.
I can see you didn't waste any time.
Drive says, nope, working on it.
Well, I know you've got a good excuse.
Brenton Daughtry says, got 1 done.
You're on your way.
Daniel's got 8 deliveries to go. Vigner's finished 4 days ago.
Because of course he did.
She says, time for a break from Winterland. I can miss 1 year.
Oh, come on. You ought to come out here and at least check it out. At least once. Sounds like I'm driving on ice.
Soundfixes says, mainly delivering an ATS for the event due to the smaller player base.
I think I did my first 2 in Euro Truck, and all the rest I've done in American Truck. But you have to drive into this. For those that don't know, you have to drive into this and then park and shut down, and then you teleport. I missed that, Vigner. I did watch that stream, or the replay of it anyway. Also, I guess I was just listening, so. All right, where am I going? Right down here.
Vigner did it in both games.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that the map stayed yellow. Whatever you discovered the last year or the year before was still discovered. But since I have a tendency to do it in 2 different profiles in both games, I still have some undiscovered yet. Or uncovered. All right, so we're just going down here to DSV, right?
It says, I've never done an ETS, so Going to do that for the first time, then switch back to ATS.
Who was that?
Pilot.
Okay.
And Bogdan says, I am now on ATS to check the map from last year, and it remains 100% yellow from 2024. Sheed says, nah, we got enough snow as it is. I don't need to see it virtually. Daniel Henderson has 3 more in Finland from Nordic Horizons, and he has to complete Louisiana yet.
Yeah, there's a lot on our plates. What about you, Lurch? I saw you run a load today, but it wasn't for this.
Yeah. Working the California rework.
What? It's like 2 years ago.
Gigliottis is here in the chat.
Hey, is it all of them?
Clarence did a Christmas event on the game Truck Simulator Pro USA in his Western Star Christmas truck on his phone. Adam is tired after the long run to Dallas. Lowrider says the little white AI car in Winterland is so dirty, someone scratched "Wash Me" in the snow on its surface.
That was a nice touch. In the real world, and I got to pay attention to traffic lights now. Well, the real ATS world. The ATS real world.
Gigliotti's asked, where do you go for the cat and hanging things?
Well, the cat is a mod. All of my mods are listed in the description below. Hanging things are either from mods or accessory pack DLCs. That one that I have hanging there, the Jingle Bells, that's from a previous Christmas event, I think. Oh, green light. So you can collect those by doing certain achievements, which is what I'm doing right now. And Boudreaux the Bear there, that's from doing the Cruising Louisiana event.
Bogdan tested the add-on physics mod on Winterland and it can't be driven. Even a small brake, you will fly 80 miles an hour, he says.
Wait, what was that? Add-on physics mod on Winterland. Which physics mod? Because I'm using Zeemods.
Yeah, he got damaged 60%. Frosty from Grimes.
Oh. Yes, you will.
That's how Frosty works.
Yes, it's very slippery. I think did we do that one year, or we went to Alaska with Frosty?
Yes.
Slip sliding away. See, that's why I don't sing.
Bogdan says on normal maps seems good, realistic.
Yeah. Try it in Alaska up north. See how realistic that feels.
And the Gigliotti said, I'm sorry, which link down below?
What?
Gigliotti
No.
said, sorry. Oh.
No, not link. The list of mods are below in the description. I always put my list of mods in my descriptions.
Daniel thinks that was pretty good, Boomer.
So all you got to do if you're interested in trying out some of the mods I use, copy that list into a text file and then go over to the Steam Workshop for the individual game that you're interested in. And you can copy the mod name right off that text list and you can put it in a search and you'll find that mod. And then I include the mod maker's name so you can cross-check to make sure you're getting the right one. Not all of my mods are available on Steam. Some of them, like Zeemods, are paid mods. You have to go to the Zeemods website to get them. And also our truck skin mods are not available to the public. These are proprietary. And only available to members of my virtual trucking company who have earned access to them. Oh, I didn't have to shut down, did I? Yes, it is like Alaska is kind of like Winterland, northern Alaska, where you get into the snow and the ice. Let's see. Just don't go where the Huskies go. Okay, that was bad. That didn't come out the way I hoped it. All right, so I've got 8 out of 15 deliveries. Let's see if I can find another one. I'm doing some shout outs. Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Bruce A, Road Trip Nerd. Here's one going back to Rudolph's Crafts. I want to go somewhere else like Snowy Peaks. Let's do that. Picking up a DSV. Hey, isn't that where we are? Ken Maselman, Stiggy Stigs 122, Dustin Simbro, VXN, Dan B Travels, Yorhita Rusu, Manny Oi. Oh, look, we're going to go pick up a trailer right over there.
Oi.
Man, they took that trailer right away from me. Pro Drive Simulator, welcome to the adventure. If you're in the stream at the moment, well, even if you're not, welcome to the adventure. Yeah, I missed. Yes, like Vigner says, the cat is from Parcel's Cab Cats mod. I'm going to drive down here because there's some gray area I could easily uncover. Oh, and then I got to look for a place to drive to. There we go. Is that rain? It is rain. All right, where are we going? Like right back where we came from. Let's see. However, yeah, we should do that. Get as many as we can. There we go.
Says I did the longest ones.
Well, I wouldn't mind getting more miles, that's for sure. But at this point, I'm just trying to get as many done as I can in the allotted time. I guess we'll stop at this stop sign.
Megatronception says, hey Boomer, the event definitely has a different feel to it this year with daylight and AI traffic in Winterland.
Yeah, you know, I thought that the time was changing in there. I wasn't sure if I was just imagining that or what.
Vigner says he was trying to get hardcore points.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We're really falling behind on both miles and hardcore points. Miles in TrucksBook and hardcore points in Trucky.
Writer says every time I'm in the snow, Frank Zappa comes into mind. Watch out where the huskies go and don't eat the yellow snow.
I was hoping somebody would pick up on that. That's what I was kind of, sort of, madly singing. Or at least saying the words to. And it was the watch out where the huskies go was the only part I could remember.
Drive has to call it a night. Got an early start for work tomorrow. The last 3 days of trailer ballet before Christmas. Have a good rest of the stream.
All right, Drive. Glad you could make it. I swear you really got to tell those folks that they need to give you more time to drive trucks and on the internet. For those that don't know, Drive drives yard dogs. The little things that at the shippers and receivers where they move the trailers around. That's what Drive does in the UK.
He says I will tell them tomorrow.
Okay, see, let me know how that goes for you. On the other hand, if you suddenly have a lot of time to drive, I'll know how it went. The Drive's got to get to work so that Drive's got to get to work because he's got to support all those pensioners.
He's a shunter, says Bogdan.
Shunter, that's another word for it. Yard dog, shunter, mule. They're the guys that park the trailers too close together. So that when guys like me have to go there and hook up to one of those trailers, we have to climb underneath to put the landing gear up. But guys like Drive don't have to mess with the landing gear because when they hook up, they got a hydraulic lift on the back of their little yard dog truck. Lifts the trailer landing gear off the ground.
says Shunter is one of many names I get called at work. We parked them like that on purpose, Boomer.
I know. That's what every truck driver thinks when they have to do a drop and hook at a yard.
Testify, it says, I'm sure all those names you get called meet you well.
There it is.
Peter says they're just letting the truckers work for their money.
Ah. It forces the truck drivers who have to climb underneath those things. Oops. To get grease and grime on the back sides of their shirts or jackets. All right, where are we going? Who's here? There's Jaffo, Pugwash, Taz. We're just going right down the road there. There's Shorty, Redbeard. All right, let's go do it. Take a drive. See somebody coming down the road. It's Jaffo. Do I have time to get through here? Yes.
Clarence likes the trucks you guys use in the convoy live streams.
Thank you, Clarence. Is he turning? No, he's right, coming right behind me. Oh, I'm speeding now. Got a Jaffo on my tail. You can see him in my mirror. I'm surprised that I get to use my engine brake without slipping and sliding. There he is. Doesn't that green car right in front of me look like the from that Pixar animated movie? Oh, what's that called? Can't think of it now. The Judge. Yeah, this should be number 8. Nine. Number 9. 6 more to go. You go to Salina, Utah. I haven't been there in a while. Let's go there. Picking up at Snowy Peaks. And I'll do some more shout outs. Herbert Harris, also known as Freight Train. Future Endeavored. Ravendran Supermanium. Wait. Oh, we're at Snowy Peaks, so it's right here. Right next to me. How convenient. Paul Lansford. I think that's Lancy. Japsai, Wise Mind Facts, John Whitesall, our top ATS driver for August 2025. The Stony Tony Show. Rarely got this lucky in real life, where I could drop my trailer in one spot and move over to the next one to pick up the next trailer. Usually, if I was coming to a place, if I was picking up a load, I would drop my empty in one part of the yard where all the empties go. And then I'd have to go to some other area in the yard to pick up my loaded one, and vice versa if I was delivering a loaded one. I would deliver it to a specific location, and then I'd have to go to a different specific location to get the empty. Oh, I gotta say where I'm going, don't I? Keep forgetting that. I'll wait till I get to the bottom of this hill. Close to it. Going. I got a little bit of gray right here ahead of me, so I'll go here. And the nice thing is, in an event like this, every time you go through a portal, in or out, your clock gets reset and your tanks get filled. You don't have to worry about running out of time if you've got fatigue turned on, which I always do. And you don't have to worry about getting fuel.
Ogden adds, and repair.
Well, does it do repair? I'm not convinced of that, but if you do damage, you would have to go get repaired. I forgot to test that this time.
He says, yep. And Megatronception adds, it might do repair going in, but not going out. At least Brackenreach didn't going out. Maybe Winterland does.
Yeah, I don't remember. I slept since then. Here comes Taz. Looks like we're gonna meet him at the turn. Or near it. Oh, nope. This is it. My turn. And he's turning also. We got a Taz on our tail. I'm really glad I remembered to add the light rope thing onto my truck. I really think that's a neat feature. I'll leave Taz some room to get in. There's the train station. JBM Gaming and Auto Dips. RIP Paris Hilly. Truck Dog. Muhammad Helmi. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're in Utah. I forgot where we were going. We're just going right up the road to the BHP. Nice. Yeah, I haven't been here in forever. Let's come back here. Hey. If that AI car had banged into me from the right, that cop on the left would have given me a ticket. And that's just not right. There he is. Hey, Pugwash is here. He was. Hope he still is. What are the chances of meeting somebody from Winterland out here in the real world? Real. Rest of the world. Whoa, what's that?
Megatron remembers in one of these games when a cop rear-ended him and he got the fine.
Yeah. It's just messed up. Not okay. Let's see if somebody else materialized in. Nope, just Pugwash. He's coming down here. Here he comes.
I don't remember if you mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but the runners-up drawing is going to be happening today.
Oh, yes. I did not mention it, and I had already forgotten. See, Lurch helps me remember things. There's a Pugwash behind me, isn't there? The train horn. I can't put that horn on this truck.
Peter says that has happened to me many times, and I get my revenge in other games that is not the truck game.
I wonder if he's coming over here to pick up a load.
Thor is here, says, good evening, gang. I'm home, drunk like a skunk.
Welcome, Thor. How was the party?
Must have been good if he's drunk.
Well,
Although,
no.
maybe not.
It is Thor. I guess I could have gone through that other entrance. Let's see here. I guess I'll do a blind side back since I've been doing it from the outside anyway. It's a nice looking wheel loader. Nice. That is 10. Let's see. External. Now I don't care which one I get. I'm just going to grab something. Go to the DFA. Actually, let's search for Christmas. Those are the only two, so I'll take the one from the DFA. It usually means a farm or something.
Danish says, for those who might be wondering what game I mentioned, it's GTA 5.
Good to know. Casual gaming world. Terry or Kari Minkinen, Metromaster. Oh, Pugwash did just pick one up here. You know, I didn't expect to run into other folks out here outside Winterland. And that's the second time I've run into somebody at a shipper receiver or depot. Well, that's interesting.
Black says hi, guys.
Andrew Black. Welcome, Andrew. Oh, coffee. Looks like I just missed the light. It's pretty cool. Randomly running into other drivers out here on the ATS map.
Is it random?
Yeah, I don't know. Assassin's King, Dr. Rohita Savadub. I butchered that, I'm sure. Casarito, Amanda Diaz, Andrew Stauber, DQ, Jared the Best, Rosemary C, Rob Fay, Jaffo 729, Erhan Metenguni, Skid Marks, Devin K, Ryan Flornay, there's a green arrow. And there's the ADM, that's the other place we could have gone. We are going to a farm.
Sunfaces says that's a nice satisfaction of multiplayer.
It is, because we're not even convoying and we're just randomly running into each other on the server. I fully expected to encounter everybody in Winterland, but not out here. So that's nice. Alright, where are you hiding? There you are. Well, this looks like a place you could bring do a dynamic unload of grain right there. But yeah, you're right, Sound Fixes. It is kind of satisfying. I really like it. Thor, I think we've already had one of the tiers come in. Log into your World of Trucks account and check it out. You know, when you're sober or sober enough. Oh, that's right. I got to stop and drop a pin somewhere. As usual, the community is pretty aggressive on getting this event done. Yeah, we're just going back down to the truck stop. Oh, we can go across over here. Right. I can uncover that gray area. Yeah. Understood. So far, every one of these loads have weighed 44,100 pounds for me. Hung up on pavement. And I had to use all the low gears to get moving. My front tires must have been right at the lip of the asphalt. Couldn't get moving. This will double up at this light. Well, that guy's going to beat us to the merge. Well, I think this particular delivery is going to be the end of the road for me for this live stream. However, well, not the end of the live stream, but I mean as far as deliveries. So Pugwash, if you're listening, ow. You guys go ahead and sort out where we're going to form up.
Rider is currently on a 1,300 kilometer long run from Trucknado, Finland to Bodo, Norway. In ETS, it's World of Trucks load paused for the stream. He's got 600 kilometers plus to go.
Nice. A nice long scenic drive.
Pugwash says on the ice lake.
Okay. Gotta pull in here. I think I'll just stop right there. Some shout outs. Renato Matos. Flux. Elvin Savior Gaming, Matthew Fields, Pixel Raid, Brett Brady. That is all of the shout outs. I see Taz. I don't know if he's incoming or outgoing. So just like we did during the Halloween event, we're going to form up after we've made these deliveries. We're going to form up in this case, the ice lake. I think Taz was probably outgoing. Yeah, he was outgoing the same time I did. He must be incoming.
First says, I saw you were in Salina. I got a niece with the name Salina.
Nice. Where am I going at this? Oh, the Christmas market again. Well, I hope I've given these guys enough time to form up. I was thinking I might do more loads, but I've still got the runners-up drawing to do. Oops. Looks like he slid through the intersection. Easy to do.
Sunfish's pack says the lake seems like a good idea because there won't be AI traffic congestion there.
Good point. Oh, I hope this is the right direction to go. It's not. Well, that's easy to fix. And actually, we'll give these guys buy these guys a little bit more time by going up or through here to turn around. I'll go up farther and come back this way. There's a squiggly road there. This is an interesting perspective. Nice way to look at all this scenery.
And says, nice thinking, Boomer.
Oops. No damage. Sounded bad though. Sounded awfully crunchy.
You're already saying Swifty.
Yeah, I think it might be a Swifty. Let me get straightened out here so I don't cause another one.
Tron says, being able to ride that perspective without the loud engine noise is one of the reasons I'm looking forward to being able to own electric trucks if they ever add the charging infrastructure.
Well, I tell you, they are adding charging infrastructure. I don't know why I shut off. I'm seeing it all over in Eurotruck in the Nordic Horizon area, and I thought I saw some here in American Truck. But I mean, it looks like it's for cars, though. So this is number 11. Okay, everybody should be up here. Yep. Everybody but Taz is making a delivery. All right. Let's head on up. What did Thor say?
For that lowrider said, could you activate the fly cam after the delivery and just show the scenery on the Christmas market? It's beautiful.
Oh, sorry, too late.
And Thor said, one thing that disappointed me was that I already knew all the roads in Winterland from last year.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping there'd be some new stuff, but I guess the new stuff is AI vehicles and speed limits. But I would have preferred to have new design. But they got a lot going on this year, so they went with the same one they've used for the last 2 years. Not the end of the world.
Megatron says there's a tunnel there, so there's the hope that one year they'll expand through it.
I think the tunnels are to simulate that you're crossing into the regular world. But that's a nice thought. The scenery is so cool.
Neil says, yes, it is. says, well, Wonderland is supposed to be Santa's land, so it's at the end of the world.
Uh-huh. Not much skidding going on here. Hoping to do a little more sliding on this icy lake. I don't think I have beacons on this truck. I took them off so I could put that light rope on.
A couple of years ago, that when it was Wolf that was on the lake with Trucker King, and Wolf just went spinning like crazy.
Oh, you can do it. Oh, do we have the light in the wrong direction? Or I guess. So let me introduce our participants here. Tasmified, Redbeard, Poztech TV, Shorty Long, Jaffo, and of course Pugwash. I want to thank and well, Wiz Nation was here. Did Wiz get off? He must have, because we had 8 people before. Ah, well, we got the sun behind us, fellas. Look at that, cracks in the ice. Let's get turned around so we can have the sun behind us. Gliding. Ah, looks like I'm off the ground here. Sure, that's not intentional. Well, can't have everything. Oh, Redbeard's got his Santa Claus truck skin on. Fell through the ice. Yeah, Bogdan, Winterland is, yeah, somewhere off the Baja California coast, and in Euro Truck, it's somewhere off the Northwest African coast. It's interesting that it looks like all the tires are off the ice, floating off the ice a couple of inches on the right side of the trucks. That's weird. Oh well. Mary Islands. Yeah, it's in that vicinity. I think I did all the shout outs. Let me make sure. Yep, I did that.
Drying.
Yep. As soon as everybody gets done parking. Yes, and Brackenreach is just north of this place. I just realized that Shorty is also driving a Western Star today. I don't think I encountered Shorty out there during the drive. Oh, Jaffa's driving one too. I didn't realize. Interesting. I didn't really pay any attention to that. Anybody else? Nope. So we got Western Star, Western Star, Western Star, Peterbilt, Kenworth, Mac, Peterbilt. No Volvos. Oh, sorry, Marcos. All right, everyone. Thank you for participating in this awesome Winterland event. And yeah, Pro Mods, you can see them in the game. Oh, that's right. I've seen that before in the game map. Yeah. Otherwise you can't scroll far enough from the regular game. So anyway, all right, I've got to get off of here and shut down my game so I can conduct the drawing. I guess I could turn my truck off. You know, it looks like the front ends are raised up more than the rear. That's weirdly weird. So let me get off of here. I'll do these other 4 runs later. And before people start bugging out of here, I do want to mention that I'm not planning any live streams over the next 2 weekends or the next 2 weeks. I'll try to get some regular videos out. I've got some things in mind that I want to do. But I need to, well, I want to just, Christmas and New Year's Eve are usually family related times. So I may do something, but nothing scheduled, nothing planned at this point. Outside of the desire to do some standalone videos. So, let me shut that down. And, so give me a moment to transition. I'm going to go into standby mode here. But just I'll pick up the scheduled live streams after the first of the year, or the first weekend of the year. I don't even know when that is yet. But you know, y'all have fun, you know, spending time with family, and I'll do whatever I can as far as regular videos are concerned. Anyway, stay tuned. We're going to do the runners up drawing in just a couple minutes. All right, I just got to switch over to my monitor. There we go. Hey, there's Willie. Let me turn off the Swifty counter and stream elements. Then I will bring over the wheel of names. Can you do that, Lurch? Better. I know you can do better than I am.
Wheel of names.
I was thinking of it more in terms of, and that's still accurate, but I was thinking of it more in terms of in Finding Nemo, that one character when they're doing the Wheel of Doom or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right, next time. So we're gonna do Euro Truck we'll do ATS first. It's a smaller list. So we've got several people on here that are eligible. These are members of our virtual trucking company. And just copy that. We have several people that are not yet eligible. Of course, I'm never eligible because I'm me. host of the show. We got people that have won in the past, too recently, so they're not eligible, or they are the top or second place drivers. Some people are only eligible to choose a custom truck skin or only eligible for a convoy because they've won something else more recently. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this once, twice, 3 times and spin. Vigner. Where's Vigner on my list? Where are you at, Vigner? And I will, of course, do at least one backup. So I'll shuffle once, twice, 3 times, shuffle or spin. Vigner frequently doesn't choose. Sometimes he chooses the skin, but he never likes the convoy. Omega Trucking. Where are you? And I'll do spin for one more backup. Just in case. Lobo is the second runner up, or to the third runner up to the runner up. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let me clear this. And we'll go down here to Euro Truck. We've got a few more here because people have been focusing on getting a lot of kilometers in for the Nordic Horizon runs. And in fact, we've got Oblivion, Ducky, JC Drives, Shorty Long, and Drive all have multiple entries because they drove so much. So I'm going to shuffle it once, twice, 3 times. Here's our first runner up. Oblivion. Shuffle once, twice, 3 times, and spin again for our second runner up. Drive. Shuffle again. 1, 2, 3. We'll have a third runner up. Only the first runner up actually get to choose if they want to or not. And if they choose not to do anything, then it will fall to the second runner up, JC Drives. He just recently got a skin. Doesn't it sound kind of creepy? Just got a skin. That's it. What I didn't do is tell you how we did last month. I should probably just close that. That was right there. So you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to post that as a post, how we did as a company last month, rather than rattle this off and forget. I'll post. I've been thinking about posting these, but now I think it's a good time to do it. So with that in mind, I'm going to wrap things up here. I would like to thank you all for being here and participating. For those of you who participated, and for those of you who were watching, I would like to thank you for being here. And we'll be back to live stream again in 2 weeks. That's the current plan. I got to look at a calendar to make sure that I'm right, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So Thursday is Christmas. The following Thursday is New Year's Eve. So I just thought maybe I should not. I don't know. We'll see. Merry Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you soon.